Almost ready for the tip-off tonight between the Knicks and the Hogs. Coaches Bob Weiss in his second year in Atlanta on the right, Pat Riley in his first year in New York on the left. And already an amendment to those starting ups. It's Blair Rasmussen for the first five for Atlanta. Paul Graham will come off the bench tonight.
Well, Van Aer, one thing he wants to do is match up with this size. You have such a strong rebounding team, and he feels Paul Graham is more for quickness and he needs rebounding.
And talking to assistant coach Johnny Davis before tonight's game, Mike, he was saying that they hope that starting Blair will bring Patrick away from the glass a little bit and give Kevin more room to operate and continue to add to his league lead in rebounding.
I'm sure Kevin would appreciate any help that Blair could lend him.
No doubt. The steal right there by Mark Jackson. Taking it in for the easy two.
That's the pressure that we talked about at the top of the game. They want to pressure these Hawks guards.
To Ramil, looking for Dominique inside against his brother Gerald. Oh man, good move. He drew the double team and then he went right by it, Michael.
The good quick moves by Dominique.
Puts it down in the left corner.
Xavier has to put the ball down. He's been shooting a lot of jump shots lately, but he needs to put it down.
McDaniel over the double team. Nice touch.
It's very explosive. The Hawks have to be aware of him.
Inside for Atlanta. Dominique with the power move.
Well, Dominique caught an elbow in the nose, and he just said, that's okay, I'll get it back. And he shows some aggressiveness inside and takes it in strongly, even with Pat Ewing there.
Taking it in for the easy two.
That's the pressure that we talked about at the top of the game. They want to pressure these Hawks guards. They're not sure that they can handle the pressure.
Dominique Wilkins with a three-pointer.
Penetration that time by Blair. Has to be ready to shoot or penetrate when he gets the ball.
Patrick Ewing with the spin move and the nice touch off the glass. He has four.
Tell you, the Hawks are going to have.
And Weiss will have to go to his bench. He'll bring in Paul Graham. Stacey Augmon will take a seat for the Hawks. John Koncak also checking into the ball game, and Rasmussen will get a chance to catch his breath.
Now, John Starks is a player that came in for the Knicks that is very explosive. The Hawks have to be aware of him.
By far been the best bench player for New York this year as Ewing drops down the baby jumper in the paint. Inside for Atlanta. Dominique with the power move. His 43rd career game in which he has scored at least 40 or more points. John Starks answers for the Knicks.
Defensive part.
Dominique Wilkins with the long jumper attempt. Off the mark, rebound Oakley. Quick down court outlet pass to Xavier McDaniel.
Locked out first and got an easy rebound.
Willis has 15 rebounds. He leads the league, averaging more than 17 a game. Dominique Wilkins with a great spin move. Tried to hang with him, but he had to foul to do it.
Now, I just like that move by Dominique. What a veteran move. Earlier in his career, Dominique would try to jump over and take a hard shot.
Been doing it at the expense of Quinnett. Why do you think Riley's still playing it? I mean, I think that he would probably have benched him by now, don't you think?
I see Xavier McDaniel back in the ball game, trying to give him a rest and see if he can't take it home with Xavier.
Dominique with his 32nd and 33rd points of the game to lead all scorers, and it gives the Hawks a 2-point lead.
You should love playing for Pat Riley. He always has plays for his small forwards.
Augmon with the drive and a nice touch on the layup.
Just a beautiful crossover move to the hoop for Stacey.
And right now they're on an 11-0 run. Dominique Wilkins will finish with 8.
When that active player, a good shooter, kind of can open it up by shooting a few outside jump shots.
And you saw Stacey Augmon take a seat as Ewing knocks down the turnaround J off. All-time steal leader in the NBA. Dominique for a three-point try. Oh! He gets the roll, and it could be a 4-point play. He loves it, Mike. He loves it. Looking for Dominique inside. Dominique will go over 3 Knicks and score.
Beautiful. Dominique with the look.
Watch it, watch it.
Greg Anthony's been doing a solid job for the Knicks off the bench. Running the show is McDaniel. Knocks down the... Still a 2-point Knick ball game as we approach the 8-minute mark of the third quarter. Wilkins coming off the pick and knocking down the jumper. Stacey Augmon with it against McDaniel. Blair Rasmussen on the move past Ewing, and he scores. this year.
One of the main reasons is his focus and dedication. He knows he's in a leadership role, and even at shooting practices, he's not joking around now. He's dedicated to getting every rebound that comes off on the glass.
The younger Wilkins over the older Wilkins. Gerald with his first 2 points of the game.
Foul.
Paul Graham cut the Knicks lead to 6 points after that trip to the line. Ewing with the power move in the paint over Gamertag. And that move has tied the ball game at 40 apiece and forced Pat Riley of the Knicks to talk things over with his club.
Larry Johnson continues to provide the firepower in Charlotte. He began his assault by stinging the Warriors in Golden State.
Larry Johnson, final shot of the quarter. Yes, three-pointer for Larry Johnson, and he called.
Then he pulled his way past for 31 and capped off the weekend with authority. But LJ was not alone in throwing it down this week as Schick presents In Your Face. Oh!
That was awesome.
Now on Inside Look, we relive some of the amazing stories of dunk.
My brother Dominique, playing against Milwaukee, they throw the ball to Dominique on the wing, and the whole team collapses on him.
Down low for Dominique. Baseline drive. Dominique. Oh my goodness! Did you see that jam? I don't know how he did that. Dominique.
Bob Lanier had covered the rim, and I turned sideways, and I turned back around in the air and dunked it on him. That still sticks out in my mind.
Dominique, it's a tip jam. He comes over about 2 of his teammates back and just jump right over one hand, just rolls it down through the hoop. I mean, it's just awesome. You see that, you be like, God.
And finally, the fan vote for the starters in the All-Star game was completed. There'll be plenty of familiar faces, including a retired superstar who was voted onto the Western starting squad for the 12th time in his celebrated career.
And of course, Dominique coming into tonight's game as the 3rd leading scorer in the NBA behind Michael Jordan and Karl Malone of the Jazz. With the inbounds, looking for Ewing. He's covered. Anthony takes the pass, gets it back to McDaniel.
That one hurt. That's the Knicks run, but Ewing is still giving the ball in too deeply. You've got to front him or do something to deny that pass inside.
From Atlanta has found them trailing. Wilkins with the strong move and scores, and now have a chance at a three-point play.
Beautiful move by Dominique, realizing he has a young guy that probably can't guard him, so he takes it right away, absorbs the contact, and scores.
I mean, nobody could find a handle. Willis now hopes to find the hoop, and he does. Driving hard and not able to finish himself. Willis all thought he had a rebound. Goes strong again. He was just not going to be denied, and the Hawks are being denied left and right on the offensive glass. Scramble for the loose ball. It's a 4-point Knick ball game. Greg Anthony the cutter, but he can't finish. Stops. Does not pop. But Ewing, the high flying Patrick Ewing. Rebound. Goes strong again. He was just not going to be denied, and the Hawks are being denied left and right on the offensive glass. Scramble for the loose ball. Of course, Oakley has always been considered one of the premier rebounders in the game, but it's really not until this year that Willis has stepped up to show what he can do. As Wilkins always on the fired up when the Knicks take on the Hawks. In fact, he scores better than his career average because I'm sure obviously motivated by playing against his brother. He comes in averaging 16 points every time he plays Atlanta. He knocked away by Dominique. Look out, ladies and gentlemen, because it's showtime at the Abbey. Dominique is looking for his 39th and 40th. Oh, my goodness. Wilkins. One-on-one opportunity. Oh, man.
When Dominique is on a roll, just give him the ball.
Dominique Wilkins to do a one-on-one move against his younger brother. Gerald with the good defense, but Dominique with the last move and the last word, and Gerald was whistled for a foul, and he doesn't like that, and he gets charged with a technical. Dominique, look out, ladies and gentlemen, because it's showtime at the alley.
Anticipation was building as Dominique chooses from his arsenal a two-hand tomahawk dunk.
Nice, beautiful look to a brick wall in the form of Rasmussen, and the Hawks will have a chance at a fast break point, but Ewing with the big denial.
It's too much, has to let it come to him.
And the Knicks make them pay, specifically Mark Jackson.
That's an athletic Patrick Ewing.
Take away, Dominique working against his younger brother, and he gets the roll. And a timeout call by Riley and the Knicks. Kind of a wild shot by Dominique, but the way he's been going tonight, why not? That win last Friday that they pulled out in Portland in double overtime was just fantastic as Ewing hits the jumper.
Beautiful.
In a 2-on-3 situation, he had no chance with it, but he didn't need it.
Dominique is playing in a bubble now. Anything that he throws up seems to go in. When you have that feeling, you just want the ball, and Bob Weiss will want to keep the ball right in his hands.
Bounce pass, knocked it down for his
Kevin Willis and the Hawks, but Pat Ewing just too much tonight.
Knicks used a 9-2 run to force the first overtime as Ewing follows with authority. And he decides to go to the hole.
He is very explosive.
Wilkins. One-on-one opportunity. Oh, man.
When Dominique is on a roll, just give him the ball and let him go. Guys that can shoot long jump shots, they're very quick and creative. They're the guys you got to watch out for.
McDaniel inbounds for the Knicks, gets it to John Starks left baseline, gets Augman in the air. Oh, the Hawks were sweating that one out because Starks had a wide open opportunity, sealing the fate of the Hawks.